You know what Las Vegas has plenty of? Money! Shame we're not actually in Vegas, though, because this park has rolled nothing but snake eyes, financially speaking. Or should that be dinosaur eyes? Anyway, your job here is to turn the park's fortunes around with a, let's call it modest starting budget. You get going, I'll head to the strip and do, competitor analysis. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in Jurassic World Evolution 3's challenge mode. We have the Clark County Finances Challenge here to complete, where we need to make a 5-star park here. We're already starting at just over 1 star here, but we need to make a 5-star park here. We have just under $1 million to start out here, and we have some enclosures here that suck. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna combine a few of these to start, so that a bunch of these, because a lot of these are herbivores, we're going to just put this so they can all cohabitate, hoping that none of them actually can't cohabitate. Most of the herbivores in the game are fine, so we're going to put all these together here so we can have a larger enclosure on this side. The other side has Dilophosaurus and Microceratus, so we're not going to have both of those together, but at least on this side here, we'll just combine everything here. As we're getting this kicked off, though, if you do enjoy videos like this, we spend a lot of time going in Jurassic World Evolution 3 now. But if you do enjoy these videos, feel free to hit that like or that subscribe button. We've got one more challenge to get to after this, and then we'll go back into making some parks or maybe finding some way to expand the campaign. We also add a different dinosaur every month as we get a new dinosaur added to the campaign, or to the game. But we'll find a place in the campaign for that. So if you like those kind of videos, hit that like and subscribe button. We'll continue to put those out. Alright, so we're going to expand this here for the Microceratus, and then we need to get our paths connected. So to get 5 stars here, we need to have a total of, how many dinosaurs? 55 dinosaurs. We need 2,000 guests in here. Income from amenities, or profit from amenities at $500,000. And then dinosaur comfort at 95%. So happy dinosaurs. I feel like if we can get the number of dinosaurs in here and the number of guests in here, which probably means we just need to have the right number of dinosaurs. I actually don't know. We'll figure out what this looks like. But most of the time on these challenges, if we can get the number of dinosaurs in here and keep their comfort up and we have enough path, we should be able to get through all of this in a reasonable amount of time. Let's get our shops in, our hotels, everything here, so that when we can unpause the game, we can start actually making some money, getting people in here. Because if we're not careful, I feel like when we start this, and I'm not paying attention, we unpause the game and nobody can actually come in. So let's get going. Styracosaurus are fighting. But again, we've been at 1 stars already, so getting the 1 star mark right now means absolutely nothing. Let's make sure all of our dinosaurs are at 95% comfort, and then we'll just want to micromanage this every now and again so that our dinosaurs don't actually escape. And we're not making a ton of money yet. We've only got over 100 people in the park right now, and we're not making a lot of money from our amenities quite yet.
The dinosaurs are really no different from us when it comes to their emotional states. Comfortable dinosaurs are content dinosaurs, and content dinosaurs are more likely to thrive.
Right, so a lot of the fences in here are already broken, and I can't delete them until we actually repair them. So our maintenance team is going through right now and repairing everything so I can delete it. Let's get our food in here for the Dilophosaurus. Again, probably not going to use a lot of carnivores in here. I feel like carnivores are a little bit more stressful to maintain because they're going to, if they get out, they're a little more dangerous to guess than a Maiasaura. or something like that. All right, we have like no money here, so we need to go take a couple of photos as we're going in here. And the other thing that we need to do, I haven't started this yet, we need to check and make sure we have contracts. So always check in contracts if there's something that, you know, can be taken a photo. I should have started this earlier. As soon as the game, as soon as the challenge started, I should have started a contract, but I didn't do that. So that's on me. And I'm not trying to make this perfect. So this is actually what I'm doing to complete these challenges here.
Can you frame this a little better?
Yeah, when these are smaller dinosaurs, I feel like it's a lot harder to just get the photo, because I gotta get a lot closer. All right, and we're not making a lot of money, but hopefully this stalls a little bit. What are we doing here? Wire, restroom coverage 100%, shelters 100%. We're not making, it's because I didn't tweak anything here yet. All right, so we're gonna adjust all of these here to make a little more money, but also we can see our paths. We only have 109 people that can't even fit in the park, so that's gonna be a problem too. So we'll want to start over here. We'll put in some more paths. And also, we still need to repair a couple of these things. So you can delete a few of these, but if they're not actually repaired yet, it doesn't work. So we're going to delete up a couple of these things, make some quick money, get us over the edge for a little bit, and then we need to start working ahead. So let's get a dinosaur. Let's start working through this to get some more into the actual park. We've already start with 3 scientists, which is kind of nice. I was worried I'd have to start. All right, we'll get these guys repaired, and then we can start playing with this path on the side here. So this path leads to absolutely nothing, but we have more path in here now, and so we can hopefully get this further than 109 people in the park. And then as we get further and we can actually get like larger paths, we can expand that. But at least every now and again, I'm going to create these little spots here of just path. And I don't care about it being pretty. I got to tell myself it doesn't matter. This is a challenge mode. We're just trying to complete this in the just around 2 hours that we have for this challenge here. Got no power. Oh, it's because every time we get a fence repaired, it lets us know there's no power. So we'll have to do that a couple different times here. Keep repairing and tweaking these. And they take forever to do this. All right, expedition. We got a couple for Edmontosaurus. Let's get Edmontosaurus in here. Start working on that. Maintenance team, just because we got a ton of things to still fix in here. So, back side of this, we are going to try to put some other viewing galleries. So we'll have another viewing gallery that we can just walk through, and still keeping the power on. Can't really put it over here. There's nothing to even see over there. So, got more research available for the medium amenities. But we're going to move it over here near the other viewing gallery. This will just see further out to the Microceratus. So we can just get that connected to the fence. And then we'll just take a path and connect it over here. Let's take it all the way down. I don't know how that's going to change the transportation rating, but if we can add extra path like this, we're going to do it. All right. Let's get nests in here. So our juveniles are going to be the thing that's going to pop up our ratings a ton here. Hopefully get more guests in here to keep maxing out for our path ratings or our path capacity. And then we're at like $10,000 again, so we'll take some quick photos. This is the pattern of a lot of these challenges for me. We get as far as we can, we run down our money, and then we take some photos to fix everything and make it all better for us. So quick 20,000 here. And we'll just keep going, and as we get more juveniles in here, that should make us make a a lot more money photographing juvenile dinosaurs here. Unfortunately, since all of our dinosaurs are over here, we just go back and forth. So we're not gonna try to fill the entire park here. I'm just trying to complete a challenge. Because I feel if I made a video where I was trying to complete a full challenge and make it look decent, that would be way too much time. All right, let's put some nests in here on this side over here with all of our herbivores. We'll put probably like 3 or so nests here because Styracosaurus doesn't care how many are near it. I think same thing with Corythosaurus. And then the Gallimimus we have over here also, they need like 3 different nests together to be like green, ready to go. But they'll be fine if it's yellow even. Alright, we have this small strip here. We'll expand this eventually, I think, to fit some more dinosaurs in here. But at least for now, let's just put a couple nests in here and see where that takes us. Alright, I got distracted. We need to make sure that we tweak all of these here and make sure we're making some actual money here. That's going to save our butts as we get going here because we need to make, again, like $500,000 here in profit from these. So if we can get probably like 6 different, maybe 8 different amenities in here to make some money, that's probably what we'll need. Eventually getting like the medium and the large amenities is probably going to help us a lot more. But if we have 2,000 people in here, we should be fine there.
You are quite the busy bee. Keep producing honey out of this place, and you and I will get along great. And just so we're on the same page, by honey, I mean sweet, sweet cash.
That seems like a really weird analogy. I don't feel like I hear a lot of people talk about money like honey. So that's a choice. Okay, so we've got our ranger stops here. And we need to get another dinosaur in here. Compsognathus is a pretty affordable one, so we're going to use that right now. We're making some money. You can see some more money coming off of our amenities right now, which is going to help us a little bit. We're making close to 70,000 off of the amenities. I don't know if that means they're actually making 70,000 total though, because of ticket sales plus other costs, but slowly getting there. We're like 1/5 of the way to our goal. All right, and then over here we'll do some medium nests or some small nests. What is the cohabitation conflict here? I don't know why it thinks that the Dilophosaurus can come over there, because there's no way that it can go there. All right, our expedition is back. Let's make some more money off of those, and then now we can get a few Compsognathus in here to go. Nice thing is here, we're not actually focused on juvenile dinosaurs. It's just if we can get them, it's great. But more than anything, we just want to fill the total number of dinosaurs in here. But there's no focus on juvenile dinosaurs. Oh no, that's right, because we have this, and then we have the Badlands is the other one that we have to complete. And that one is focused on like breeding and like getting juveniles. So that's where we'll probably go next. And then we'll do the larger, like 4-hour challenge to wrap all these up. All right, let's get our staff centers going so we can start upgrading our scientists. So let's see where we can fit this. Can we slide it in right now? Nope, can't do that. It's always about finding the right spot for these buildings here when the paths are not agreeing with me. So we might have to just stick it on in the side over here, or we can put it up here with our control center. And that way I don't have to use anything else for the for more generators. Alright, so now we can upgrade our staff. Alright, we've got a hatchery. We can start actually putting some new dinosaurs in here. Let's get a new contract. Enclosures. Well, that's an easy one, because what we'll do next is we'll take this, and then we will add in the Compsognathus. Because Compsognathus can go with, like, everything. So whenever something needs to cohabitate, you can just use a scavenger. And that means that all of the meat can just be in one enclosure. Not that that actually matters, but it matters to me for some reason. All right. Compsognathus, you're getting taken care of. Now we've got, we could get more Compsognathus. What can we grab? What's a new one? So again, not focused on breeding, so I don't need to get these all up to 75%. Or 75, I think it's 75. 70, we don't have to get them up to where they actually need to breed. I just need the number of dinosaurs here. And if we end up getting up to over that, that's an added bonus here. Alright, let's see. Our expedition is back. Psittacosaurus. I need to make sure sometime here I need to upgrade these so I can extract everything as it comes in. That'll make things a lot faster. Alright, Compsognathus comes in here. That'll get us through this contract. Let's see if we can just fit them somewhere in here. Alright. And then over here, let's try to add... Let's expand this a little bit for the Compsognathus and for Dilophosaurus. So let's move this over here. Once that gets in, we'll put it in the gate to give them a little bit more territory. I don't need Dilophosaurus getting mad, and the smaller herbivores over there are fine if they have a little bit less territory. They'll be okay. I just really don't want to tick off Dilophosaurus. All right. I don't know why that says it doesn't function. We're just going to delete that and get that out of here, because I don't need Dilophosaurus going into the herbivore enclosure. I did want to use that though in like the last challenge, because we were in Malta last time, and I felt like if you could just open some of those
efficiency
enclosures,
like you've shown can only be the marker of great ambition. I think you and I share that quality.
I feel like if you could have opened those enclosures, it would have made it a lot easier, but again, a lot of the Ceratops don't like each other. Although I think the Pseudoceratops and Styracosaurus are okay with each other. Yeah, they're like weirdly... I don't understand the Ceratops, because sometimes they hate everybody except for like one other species in like their same like genome family. But either way, we'll get the Pseudoceratops in here. We've got a storm coming in, and someone's got to tell me, I don't actually know the benefit, disadvantage of like keeping these open versus not. I think in a challenge here though, I really don't want to play with it, so we'll open the shelters every single time, but I really don't, like in campaign or in like sandbox, I don't really understand why I wouldn't just keep it open. Like the safety rating goes down, but I don't feel like I'm really penalized. Even if like a hurricane comes in or a tornado comes in and does something, I don't feel like I actually get like punished too bad. But if there is a strategy behind that I just don't know, someone could put that in the comments, because I don't understand it. You can be my best friend for the day. Alright, $47,000 picture. I'll take that. Yeah, once... Oh, hello. Speaking of tornadoes.
There was a time that I put career progression above all else, you know. You have a bright future ahead of you, but don't forget why you're doing it.
I love how she's so calm right now, but like if we're being real and there's a tornado here, that's probably not the voice that we're using right now, and this is probably not the best time to have this conversation. Like maybe we wait and then you say you're proud of me, because right now a lot of crap is about to go down. Alright. Lysosaurus. Sure, let's use the most boring dinosaur in the game, because it can go with the rest of the like little itty bitty dinosaurs. Oh yeah, we should get Psittacosaurus get going here. Oh shoot, what are you missing? Oh, we didn't add the meat. That's why we even talked. We talked about this earlier. We could put the meat in here for Compsognathus. So eventually, if we put in some other Dilophosaurus, we can take care of that. See, look, now we're happy. Now we're at 95%. Perfect. You see the Ceratops ready to go. And everyone's happy over here. No one hates it. So let's move them over here. Let's see. We're at 200K. Can we? Not yet. Eventually here we'll want to get those wider paths here so we can get more people in here. I think that's the biggest thing holding us back right now is we just don't have the capacity for more people. And I don't want to just keep making more mindless paths. I just want to get the wider paths and then the even wider the biggest path. That's what's going to really pop us over the top here. Let's see. Oh, and it's the number of dinosaurs. Or at least over 109 people can get into the park. We're at like 300, almost 400 people. So 20% of the way. Nest claimed. Gallimimus. Great. So that'll boost our appeal. Helping us out a little bit. Styracosaurus over here. Gallimimus over there. No, we got over here. Nice. Our viewing galleries are getting all cleaned up. Alright, cool. I want to watch this every time when the Gallimimus or the other dinosaurs come here, but also this is like hurting my time when I want to try to get through these quickly. Like if I can get a split screen, like a little bit of it on the corner where I can see them doing that, that would be that'd be ideal. But I know I'm asking for the world. All right, Lystrosaurus is ready to go. Get some. Nope, just that's it. See, this is why I need to keep doing research, but I haven't been doing it. But hopefully the more dinosaurs we get in here, Protoceratops, Stegosaurus. Yeah, we don't have Protoceratops yet. The more dinosaurs we get in here, hopefully the more money we can make, which I can do more research. It's not really a right or wrong way to do it. You just gotta be doing something. I feel like this entire time. And then waiting on this. And then once you get enough profit, you feel comfortable, you start adding more scientists. And once you get to like 6 or more than 6 scientists, it gets a lot easier. But I don't want to bankrupt the entire park by just hiring people.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results and get them fast.
All right. Smile. There you go. Photography. Yes, please. It's just a, yeah, we'll be fine. Eggs found. Great. Yeah, so I think now if I start taking photos of the juveniles, we should be making that should be a really easy objective here. That's 25. If I aim it over here, I should get like 60. It's way more than 60. Yeah,
Brilliant
that'll play.
work. There's a reason we all rely on your expertise.
All right, okay. Quick buck. Hey, we're over $1 million. I have not been paying attention to the number at the bottom because apparently that's how privileged we feel right now. I didn't even pay attention to where we're at financially. So 1.2 million. That'll play. We need to get some research done. Not here, but we just had the disease. Not like actually disease, but like we had our feeder is diseased, which means we're probably gonna get diseases. And I'm going to need to start doing research on that because I do not need all my dinosaurs dying in this challenge here. Because I haven't come close to missing the time yet, or at least in a minute. I feel like we got really close with the Azores challenge, and I don't want to play that game where I'm just looking at the clock the entire time. So if I can do this again with like 30 minutes, an hour to spare. That would be ideal. All right. Cool. So here, like here, there's another example. So we're over 75%. We can play with this. I can add males and females. And then we can get some juveniles from there, but I'm not always planning for it. All right, let's get those upgrades, because I need to make sure that we can get this and start actually like moving, or bringing in more fossils, and then extracting the DNA from those as quickly as possible. All right, and starting to feel more comfortable with getting more scientists. So maybe we won't get like the full like 7 or so that we want to get to, or 6. We'll add like maybe 2 in here. It's not working for you there. Oh, perfect. We can get a wide path. Just needed 1 scientist for this. Yes, please. Let's get this in here, and then if we need to add another scientist here, we will. But we don't need to get too reckless or too crazy with it yet. Because we're not millionaires anymore. Yeah, we're down to like 600,000.
Picking up asset.
The Lytrosaurus over here. Moving the nest. Getting now. Oh, more Gallimimus. Shocker. Shocker. Gallimimus, I feel like, just keeps popping out juveniles if you're not careful. Whoa. That's the move. If you need like 400 different babies, Gallimimus, Struthiomimus. That's the move. Okay, so this is the one we want. We want the fossil upgrades. This is the one that's going to save our butt. And let's get more of these extracted. And then eventually we'll need to make sure we stay over the million, because I think it's $1 million we need to be able to do this and use the full building. All right, again, would love to watch this. It takes way too much time, and it's too much of a distraction if I'm trying to get through this park as quickly as possible. Okay, perfect. Wide paths are done. We need to get medium amenities here. That's part of our contract that we're doing right now, is to get the medium drink amenity for guests. So we'll take care of that. All right. Protoceratops. Ready to go. Well, not ready to go, but we can do it now. Yeah. Can add this in here. Yeah, we have plenty of dinosaurs to pull from. I just got to keep remembering to pull from them now and keep adding them to both sides of this park right now, because we still got like 2.5 spaces here for dinosaurs. Well, I guess, okay, it's 3. We got 3 different spots for dinosaurs, 1 for carnivores, 1 for really itty bitty dinosaurs, and 1 that's kind of like everything else can go there. We'll play with the, let's see, profits, our paths. We're at path capacity, so once we go back here and we start changing, we expand these paths, that should help us out a lot, make some more money. So we'll just go through. We have the money. We're like over $1 million, so whenever we get over $1 million, we can be a little bit reckless with it right now. So we'll add all of this in here, we'll let the game run for a minute, help us make a little bit more, and that should help us there. Now let's add the other amenities here. So we'll add all of these about the food, the shops, and we'll add the drinks as well here. That should also complete our contract, give us some more money. So right now we're sitting pretty good. We got 1.4 million.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results
and
get them fast.
All right, so these are all done. Feeling good.
Many natural systems fall into some sort of hierarchy, and dinosaur behavior is no different.
The alpha dialogue here
to identify from
is my least favorite
alone.
dialogue, because I don't know that it's even happening, that like someone's becoming the alpha. Because the first one is just like established, I feel like. Oh shoot, we have to do some resting. But we could train them first. So we'll train them, and then we will do some resting for the staff. They've been here longer than dinosaurs, but they are just the staff. Not just the staff, they're very important. Alright, now what to do next? We're gonna dig up another dinosaur. So Let's just figure out the one we want. We have Corythosaurus. We have not done Maiasaura, and you need to rest. So we'll have you guys do it, and then you two will take a rest. All right, see again. Now we're at $500,000. Can't get too crazy with it. Expedition's completed. We need to, we have not unlocked this yet. We can get this done. And let's add in our Protoceratops. They're all gonna be... We're not having any baby Protoceratops in this challenge here today. This is getting a lot a bit full.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes on you instead of the dinosaurs.
All right, so this one's not making money. I mean, these ones are. I'm not too stressed about it because we're still over like 400 people that are using them, so I'm not going to change anything once we get some more dinosaurs in here. It'll all take care of itself. More people in here, that should make it easier. All right, so yeah, this needs to be expanded, so we're gonna take away some of the water here. We'll build this fence out a little bit more, and then once we delete that, we can start playing with like the water and everything over here. So that'll make it easier to add more dinosaurs. As long as we don't find any dinosaurs here that everything else hates, we should be fine. So, and if we need to do this more, we'll do it, or we'll just keep expanding this territory. But there's nothing here technically about dinosaurs being viewable, so that's like a second tier priority right now. And there's other ways that we can work on that without having everything really close to like an actual viewing gallery. All right, let's make some quick money. What are we making here? Hello, $341,000. That is what I'm talking about. If we did this all the time, we don't gotta do nothing other than come back every like 5 minutes, because every time I take this photo, it devalues the other ones. But let's get these paths fully expanded, so we really know if we need to add more paths, and if not, then we don't gotta worry about it. We can just add dinosaurs. All right, let's rest you. Those aren't all making money. Let's add in some more. Have we not done anything with Psittacosaurus yet? Holy bananas. I've had this for a good minute. I haven't done this. You know what else I've had for a good minute? I haven't used Edmontosaurus. I think that was the first dinosaur I had here. I still have done nothing with it. Which, if you didn't know, that was my favorite of the hadrosaurs. And I still have ignored it. And this is my least favorite of the dinosaurs. Close second, Morris Intrepidus, because I can never see it from a viewing gallery because they're so freaking small. So we need a new way to look at those dinosaurs. That one specifically. Especially in campaign mode, where I can't play with the needs. I'm gonna shut up about this though, because no one else cares about this.
At least the dinosaurs are fighting each other rather than us. But even so, I don't like to see it. Makes me nervous.
Who would be fighting right now? There you go, that's who's fighting right now. Protoceratops. Okay, what do we got? We got a lot of nothing. I'm just waiting on some things here to get cooked up. Psittacosaurus are ready to go, male and female, so we can get some baby Psittacosaurus in here maybe. Don't need to use all of you, so we're not gonna. Not too stressed about the time yet, but there's still time. Could get Oviraptor, Corythosaurus. Can add in a Corythosaurus, mostly so we can just get male and female and play with that for a minute, and it doesn't cost us too much. Alright, we don't have that yet. We could look at dig sites. We could add another dig site here. We haven't done anything with these. Eventually we're going to need to get probably some flying pterosaurs. Which one? Let's do that one. I need to see which dinosaur, which animal has the highest rating here. I thought it was Chronosaurus. Which would mean I would technically need water. Oh, what's going on now? Oh, it's an ailment. That could be a problem. Yeah, whatever, we'll just add Corythosaurus in here. Sure, why not? Okay. Medical scans. Alright, how much can this photo do for us? 231,000.
That juvenile dinosaur looks great. So young and full of life. You know, ironically, I now feel more like a dinosaur than ever.
I feel like Cabot would care more about the money, or if it was like Cabot Jr., than he would about like the juvenile. Not renaming this one. Construction. Smile. I just did this like 2 seconds ago. All right. We can't quite fit 2,000 people in here, but we can. Our capacity right now is 500. We still have some more that we gotta do. We gotta, once we add in the larger paths, that might help as well. But we're headed in the right direction now. Digging up some more dinosaurs. We got 3 stars. We're not at 3 stars. I thought we'd be at 3 stars by now. But we have the right number of dinosaurs. We just need to get the guest count up, which is being killed because the number of species that this park needs is, I think it's below where it's supposed to be, right? Maybe it didn't care. I feel like it was at like 10 that I needed for this. Okay, contract complete.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
All right, you're being... Oh, French. That was not the right move. This is why you got to pay attention. So, all right, we got loose Corythosaurus. Okay, we'll tranquilize these. And hopefully nobody freaks out about Corythosaurus just wandering around. Even though that was a big oopsie. That's like the second time I've done it. I did this before with the Triceratops on accident once. That was fun. Alright, you guys are tranquilized. Now let's move you over here. Our research completed. Alright, so now that's good. Now this one will be even better. This is why, again, should have got to earlier. Should have done the research on some of these vaccines earlier, but we did not plan that appropriately. Let's see. Let's get our viewing ability up a little higher. I know we already have the like 2 viewing galleries over there, but I just want to make sure we can see everything. So it's called overkill. So we got that, and then we'll put a viewing log over here.
Transportation complete.
As long as I don't hit a dinosaur. And then we'll slide this over. Can we put this on the back side of this over here? I mean, technically I could put it on the fence, but I don't like that. Alright, it's foggy. Kind of expecting that we're supposed to get a sandstorm now.
Wow, you're doing great work. And you're making me look great by association. And maybe I should drag you around everywhere I go.
Alright, sure, that's an easy one to just add to that. Alright, research complete. Let's add improved yield. That's exactly what we needed to do earlier. Which is great. Great.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes on you instead of the dinosaurs.
Alright, let's add power in here. Let's make sure our maintenance teams can focus on the gates and the fences more than the electricity and fueling things. And then we'll keep the generators for whenever the power goes out, if we have tornadoes or some other stuff comes through. So we'll keep them. Also, I feel like we're starting to make a decent amount of money. Alright, Research complete for that. And then, yeah, since we're expanding this, let's make sure we have water up here. There we go, baby Corythosaurus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Corythosaurus to the park.
Corythosaurus. Is that how it's pronounced? I mean, I know I mispronounced dinosaur names, but I was sure that was Corythosaurus. Anywho, let's get our... I'm getting another hotel in here. And there's not a lot of viewing from right here, but that's okay. But it does mean that we can use our new power station. And since the hotel is not going to be threatening releasing dinosaurs, I'm not going to worry about a generator over here. But we'll put in a few of these we're going to put a couple of these in here and just connect like 3 of them around here to make sure that our gates stay functioning and everything works, even if we have another tornado come through here. Alright, let's keep everything at like 100% for coverage for us to get our guest count up. So we need to add another restroom here. And then, do we need to add a shelter? Kinda? Not really? Kinda? Nope. Says we're fine. Oh, it's because I haven't unpaused this, but it did say our accommodation rating sucked. But before we do that, let's build out these paths. Not with sand, but we can do this with the broken path. I like this. I don't feel like I use this one very much, but I definitely like it. There we go. Oh man, I thought that I had spaced those just well enough that it would get filled in whenever I had I'm negative. I'm losing. I have no money. Alright, let's make sure these are all making as much money as possible because people are going there because they're stupid cheap, yeah. So let's get these cleaned up. Maximize the profit number every single time. Those all look good. 800 people each. And then, while we're here, let's train up our staff. So let's get them out. And I'm already out of money again. Again, I should be able to go more into debt. And just give me a timer and say, hey, yeah, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to clean it up. But if I want to be fiscally responsible, I should be allowed to. Just give me a timeline. Because doesn't it already do that? Doesn't it already do that if you're negative? It tells you have like a certain amount of time where you go bankrupt. Just make that universal. Just give it to me every time. Alright, what's our photo going to be? 21? Yeah, that was a lot less than I thought it would be. Alright, if we can go over here, this is where we make a lot of our money. I mean, we're fine right now. We're at 122. Plus a lot extra now.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
All right, what's this one gonna be? 132,000. That's like what we had a second ago.
The sandstorm threat level has been raised.
Oh yay, sandstorm.
Efficiency like you've shown can only be the marker of great ambition. I think you and I share that quality.
Sure. All right, so let's see. Okay, so now our paths, we have enough path for everything. Transportation rating is not perfect, but we can try to do that after.
Look at that! You, my friend, are a natural. You've got a bright future ahead of you, I can tell.
I got a bright future, and I got a storm coming in here, which is going to probably take this rating down. It already is taking that rating down. Nothing we can do about it right now, but we're financially okay enough. We can start to look through. Let's get a Pteranodon. Let's really get Pteranodon going in here. Some of these pterosaurs, I hope, will really kick us up and help us get this to the 5-star park it needs to be. Let's see. All right, we've got the money for it, so we'll add our extraction capacity. Perfect time. So now we can start using our full brain to get Pteranodon, Geostenbergia. Those will be the two pterosaurs we'll probably start with here to try to get our appeal up high enough. Let's see. All right, our storm is done. You still just can't see anything. Got a dinosaur. The medical issue or health issue. And we can now get Pteranodon, which will be great. Okay, you are the problem. What is your issue? I don't know what your issue is.
Efficiency like you've shown can only be the marker of great ambition. I think you and I share that quality.
Alright, okay. Let's get you... It's probably like an... Actually, I have no idea. I'd assume it's like a need thing. And by assuming, I just really hope it's something that easy to fix and tweak. Let's get our rangers and medical team squared away. Don't care which one it is. So I'm not trying to make this the most efficient or like logical park. I'm just trying to do this quickly for the sake of the challenge. Oh, we haven't even like ignored some of these in the background, so we can clean some of those up. That'll be nice. And then we can start putting in a hatchery and everything for an aviary. Yeah, it's past a minute ago. Could extend this this way. At least this will be the start of it. We might expand it more. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. Can I get it right next to? I can. Right next to the path we already have in here. Just need to add a some power to the side of this so we can actually use it. Okay, now we can put in Pteranodon. And then we'll add Geostenbergia afterwards, because I feel like both of them go well together. A couple other things to move the appeal up. So we'll get an innovation center in here. We got some other movement in a nest right now. That's nice. And we'll just keep adding some more path here to the sides of this. This will not go this way, so we'll have to move this up this way here. And that should be fine. Medical scans required.
We are pleased to welcome.
Where are we at? You guys have a disease. What is it? You have tuberculosis. Didn't I have tuberculosis already researched?
We've got a sick animal, and no one wants to see that. You know what I do
Oh,
want to see, though?
it's because I haven't...
You getting that animal the right treatment.
We need to have a certain number of them treated, but we were so ahead of this, we just haven't been able to actually research it. Alright, well, while that's being done, we can research a couple more dinosaurs. We'll get some more for our aviary dome. Well, now we can get this removed. I love that I'm in a spot where I need to get diseases to not get diseases, but at least I'm not stressed about curing the diseases right now. Unless I get like something else. Alright, let's put the viewing gallery in here. That'll help us with the getting people in here. Let's build our path out a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe.
Great, we'll expand. By expand, we'll just make the paths bigger over here. Alright, these are all done. Pteranodon, and then we only had like one that came through this, so we'll get another going here. And then, let's see. Got fossils that we can extract now for Tropiognathus. And we can fill it with a Maiasaura one as well to get this going. And while we're at it, let's get
so easy to forget about the threat of disease when you're staring at giant teeth all day. But it's
activity
there,
centers
and it's just as scary.
In here.
Glad we're doing the research to help with that.
Let's just connect these here. Research available. Can we train? Can we train? Oh, they're all busy. There we go. You're not, though. So yeah, we'll just slowly keep adding to these to train a few of them. And then let's get our... We'll use a dinosaur experience here to help... Wow, all of them are over here. But we'll get one of these in here because that'll help us to get our appeal up. Maybe if we can add some dinosaurs like Oviraptor, we can put that on the other side where the rest of the herbivores are not, to help us with the appeal. We're still not quite at the profit we need, so we're going to add a few more of these buildings on the side for just some medium amenities. We didn't need the large ones, but we'll put 3 more medium ones over here to help. And then as long as we just make these all so they're maximizing profit, we should be good. All right, now let's get Pteranodons ready to go.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results and get them fast. Staying prepared and vigilant means getting tasks done as efficiently as possible. I trust that's how you'll handle this objective.
All right, and then we got another easy contract. Anytime you give me a photo contract now, I'm probably going to take it because I've already seen us take photos that are over $300,000. So I'm definitely doing that. Now, what do we not have yet? Photoceratops, Gallimimus, Lysosaurus. What are we missing? We probably don't need to do some more research. Montosaurus. We still haven't put in here because I'm behind on that. Okay, well, let's research more Maiasaura. All right, Pteranodon's getting in the park now. We're gonna add a couple more in here.
We are pleased to welcome a Pteranodon.
Hopefully we can get a few juveniles in here as well to help boost that appeal. We're coming up on 1,400 people in the park. So we're getting there, and we still have probably plenty of time. Again, I think par, I should really look at that. I think par is like 215, 230 for this park. So we'll have to get that. And then we'll get more Pteranodons in here. All right, what do we need? What do we need? Oh yeah, we need to get our transportation rating up. So we'll get a monorail in here. Not to get the monorail, but so that we can get the Hyperloop station added to it. The monorail just takes way too much space, but once we get the monorail in, we should be able to get the Hyperloop, which will be ideal. So. All right, let's see if we can get a $300,000 photo. Almost 350. So I guess that is the one nice thing about having all of our herbivores just migrate over there. Is it makes it really easy
Fine work.
to
I
take those
respect
photos.
someone who can get results and get them fast.
See, we're over $2 million now, so we can play a lot more with this, and we can add all of our scientists. We're making plenty of money right now. Now it's just about completing everything and getting the appeal up. So we'll come in here. We'll add in some tours. We need to add a balloon tour maybe on the side here. So we'll do some quick research for that. We have duplicate activity centers that we'll need to tweak probably later. And then, yeah, so we have the encounter over here, the gentle giants, but we'll move some oviraptors over here. And maybe we'll add a few more other dinosaurs to try to encourage people to be over in this side and not just where the rest of the dinosaurs are. We could add a zip line as well to the side here. So zip lines also can help our transportation rating. So we'll just try to make it fun while also getting that transportation rating up as high as possible. And making sure we're maximizing revenue, because our profit for all of these went below 400. I feel like we were over 400 earlier. So now we're getting a lot closer. We're almost at 1,500 guests in here. Let's add in this balloon tour, see where that takes us. Oh, perfect. It's already connected. Let's get this going on the side. And then this will just loop in over everything. So this should, if we're not being able to see a dinosaur, hopefully this covers that to see everything. So we should be closer to seeing almost all of our dinosaurs at any given point. Let's try to put a zip line, and it'll go over Dilophosaurus and Compsognathus. Let's put this on the side here, see if we can fit it. Oh, we've got the meat feeders. That actually worked kind of nice. And I think it's already connected by path, but yeah, we'll cover our bases. Definitely got path now.
That looks like a lovely addition to the park. You're sure we're not spoiling the guests when we could be spoiling ourselves?
Spoiling. We are at $500,000. So the only thing we have left to do now is just getting the number of people in the park. So get that monorail in here. That'll get the transportation rating probably taken all the way care of. We've got all the scientists we would need. Now we're just playing with a few of these extra amenities, restrooms, anything else to keep everything at 100%. And we are really going now. We can take as many fossils as we want. Alright. Looks like a lot of things are looking good now. We're going to get Geostemberga in here. That'll get more of our flying pterosaurs squared away. Let's clean up. Oviraptor needs a meat feeder. And then we have diseases. We have avian pox on site. Okay, so we've got some medical teams that can take care of it, but we need to get a photo and then do some quick research on this. Hopefully I haven't fully... We've got a lot of research teams doing things already, so hopefully I can just quickly get to this. Research available. The Hyperloop's available. Oh, it's done. Okay. We can shift the focus now to avian pox. Let's get this done as quickly as possible, so... I'm going to add some extra scientists to this. You are in danger because... I don't know. So yeah, we'll get this taken care of, and then while we're waiting on that, there's no sense in just stopping everything else right now. So who have we not? Edmontosaurus. We started this with Edmontosaurus. We are going to finish... Maybe. We're going to add Edmontosaurus in here. Hopefully the last of our dinosaurs over here that we need. Yeah, it can be the last dinosaur, because then we've got pterosaurs... to it, but yeah.
Please be advised that our weather forecasts
Great, we've got a storm coming in now. Avian pox is completed. So now they are on their way to go start researching, not researching. We're gonna start curing avian pox with our medical team, our one medical team that we have in here. Private egg offer. Publicity rating goes up, so sure, we'll do that. That way. Geostemberga, we can get 2 of them. Sure. Let's get, how long can we do this? Great. Take this like a minute to get this taken care of. And then while we're looking at this, let's get Edmontosaurus just finished up here. Is there anything else that we want to add here? Just to like really get into... Oh, we have not... We talked about adding some more Dilophosaurus. So we'll put a few of those in here. Maybe we'll get some baby Dilophosaurus as well. I keep saying things will push us over the edge, but we need like a major push to get us over the finish line here. 4.3. We just need to get another 500 or so guests into the park. Emergency shelter is going to get opened. We still have a ton of disease over here with just a bunch of these smaller dinosaurs. Hopefully, I think the welfare here is what's killing us right now. We just need to get this cleaned up as soon as possible. We should be getting a damaged shelters. Yeah, we're going to fix all this because Sure, even though I said I don't know what the value is of even keeping the shelters closed or opening the shelters during these. But we'll do that, and then everyone that's not working right now is going to be resting to prep for this. Okay, storm's going through now. Geostemberga is technically ready. We'll wait a second. We can do the avian pox. We could do the avian pox. I think it's worth it still to just start it now, even if it risks sabotage. We have no power. No power. And injury. Gosh, everything is going wrong here in the last little bit. When we were at like 4.3 stars. We're like 3.9 now. Let's see. Let's get male Dilophosaurus in here. Oh, Fredge. We do not have the staff to really do that, and I'm not going to play with this too much right now. Let's rest all these, except for the one that I have that's not resting. All right, we got plenty of time. There's no need to really stress out yet. I just want to get this done as quickly as possible. Perfect. All right, storm is over. Avian pox is researched. Now we just need to get everyone happy and healthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Geosternbergia to the park.
There you go. Now the avian pox is fully completed, so now we shouldn't get more of it. Now it's just finishing everything and resting both of you so we can really get running here. We were already really running, but okay, 4.2 out of 5. We're coming up on getting back to our $500,000 in profit. If Montosaurus is getting placed in here, we'll put... we can't even pay for it. Well, we can pay for it, we just don't have the scientists for it because they're all resting from the shelter explosion thing. Your environmental need... Well, yeah, I didn't even address this for you guys. I played with this for Pteranodon earlier, but I haven't done it for Geosternbergia.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Edmontosaurus to the park.
There we go. So now Edmontosaurus is in the game. We're in the park. We're still around that. We need like 500 more guests in the park. But I know we have the path capacity for it. That hasn't been a question for a while. It's just about if we can get the appeal as high as we can. Oh my gosh, these guys are all low health, sick dinosaurs. So I'm thinking what we might do is we'll add another medical facility up here. Just to clean up everything over there and try to make all the dinosaurs happy.
Edmontosaurus is a large herbivore that moves in herds. Although it usually walks on 4 legs, this dinosaur can raise itself up onto his hind legs when looking for food or keeping an eye out for danger. A useful ability and an impressive one to watch from a viewing gallery.
All right, so we'll find out. I'm thinking we'll put the medical facility up here, and then the vehicles can just go down. We'll need to put a gate down here, but first off, let's make sure we can assign them to the station, the ranger station down there. So let's get everybody happy, and then yeah, we'll just put gates in over here, and this will be their number one and their only focus. Is going to be getting all of these dinosaurs healthy. Scientists injured. Publicity rating up? Sure. We got payload money. we're sitting fine. We're not worried about money at all at this point with the amount of money we're making from amenities right now. So if we got to pay $1 million for something, we can do that. That's not a problem. All right, what can we do now? Oh, we could do the aviary nests, so we can actually get some baby
Creation
pteranodons
is an act
in
of
here.
sheer will. I don't know where I heard that from, but it really stuck with me.
All right, our nests are ready to go. We can do this. Is our apparently our research task right now is to research staff tasks upgrades. So start playing with a couple of those. Let's add in our nest now for our pteranodons. I mean, it can work for Juicenberger, but that's not going to happen for him. Let's see, what else can we do? Can we add in another hotel to get our more people in here that we can fit? Research completed for the park tours. All right. So this will be our third hotel to get this done. How are we doing here? Our accommodation rating, I should probably let this run for a second, but it's probably going to be fine. And then let's get a restroom and a shelter up here. So the shelter is already there. The restroom is what we need. It's not letting me put it right here. And I could get a smaller one, but I'll put this all right over here. Let's just be a little bit... I would rather be safe than sorry for over here. We've got a ton of these little herbivores, so let's let that get built out. And then we'll delete part of this path, so we can have more space for them to expand if that's the reason they're not having more juveniles.
Oh, excellent. I can save my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day. Great work.
All right. We are approaching 1,700 guests in here, which is great. Let's get some more pterosaurs. Some more diversity in our flying
There are
animals.
no unimportant tasks.
There are.
Small problems can snowball if they're not dealt with. So let's get on this now.
All right, so let's get this expanded a little bit.
A higher park rating will make it much
We're going to have to
easier
move
for me
around
to
some
find
things up
future
here to
clients.
actually make this happen.
I suggest we increase it sooner rather than later.
We will increase what we need to right now. Let's get our male Dilophosaurus in here. Help us get some more juveniles, potentially. And then while we're here, let's just overkill it. Let's put Myosaur in here. Anything to get us over this, because we just need to get like 400 more guests in here. And by 400, I mean like 300 people in here. So we're really close to getting this done. We just need to add a few more dinosaurs, I'm thinking.
Mission accomplished. And the debriefing is nice and straightforward on this one.
You did
You
well.
did great work.
You did great work. My bad. All right. Let's get this connected, and then while we're here, might as well just make this all look like it's the same path.
Please report to the newly opened Science Center. Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome...
Oh, I thought all our power would be fixed by now. But I am missing one. That I will need to probably add a generator to get that fixed. Alright. Myosaura, just 2 of them. All we'll need, and we'll put those over by the rest of the Edmontosaurus. Emergency shelter. I'm getting every storm right here at the end where I'm trying to finish this challenge. Not that I should complain. I have $4.5 million in the bank right now. Alright, Tropiognathus. That's getting worked on right now. Staff upgrades are done. This one I'm just researching to research, so we can add some additional power to our stations. We could do the additional upgrade slot.
We apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalies.
All right. And then we have our Tropiognathus. Not worried about male and female right now. We'll just get these in the park. We are... Well, we just finished a storm, so the rating's not exactly fair for where we're at right now. I think we're closer to like 4.4, 4.5 as we get through this here. All right, let's clean this up. Dig sites. We'll get another dig site in here. We'll try to get Chronosaurus, because Chronosaurus is the one that has the largest appeal for this park specifically. We need to do some quick research on the lagoons, so we'll get that moving here. We'll probably put that up in the side next to our aviary to wrap that up. But we're getting really close here. We got like 250 people left to complete this, and once we get them in here, we should be good. The only issue we have right now is I have a poisoned dinosaur, which is probably another Dilophosaurus from fighting Dilophosaurus. While we're here, we can see, what do we want to do? We've got some time. We could add a large amenity. We could do large hotels. I don't really feel the need for either of these, though. I think instead we're just going to ignore doing some research right now. We're just going to focus on trying to wrap up the rest of this park here. This challenge. All of our... Here we go. Tropiognathus is not happy. It's not really killing our comfort because we have so many dinosaurs in here, but we'll want to make sure that they're as happy as we can be to just try to cover our bases for everything else right now. And then I think the only big addition we're going to do at this point is trying to get the lagoon to get us hopefully over the edge to get that 5 stars. I feel like we're really close to it right now. We just need to get a few things in here to push us to that final piece of it. Movement in this. Okay, we've got some baby pterosaurs, baby pteranodons. See where that pushes us. And now we've got our research done. Now we can start looking up some of these and researching the Chronosaurus. Now I just gotta remember where Chronosaurus is. It's not over here. Oh, it's in Australia. I should know this. There's only a few dinosaurs here, or a few just animals in Australia. So Chronosaurus is over here. So that'll be a good addition for us. Activity center. Yeah, I said we have a duplicate activity center right here. So we'll just change this attraction to really anything else. Let's do actually, let's do this one. I don't actually care. We'll just get them so they're not duplicates. Hopefully that increases it as well. Dinosaur made that sound. Alright, Tropiognathus. Getting added. Oh, right, I forget we have Maiasaura here. So let's get Maiasaura put in the middle of where we started. And anything else that we can just throw in here? Not really. Kind of done all the research for all of these. We need 200 more. Alright, we need to get another nest for, and by another nest meaning our first nest here for Dilophosaurus. So let's see if we can squeeze this in the side here by the fence. Hopefully that doesn't destroy some hitbox and they go through the fences. I feel like that really only happens if I save and then I come back into something. So at this point we're in it for the long haul. We're not gonna do okay. Perfect. Chronosaurus. How close can we get this to fully? I think it's only gonna. I think we're stuck at. No, we're stuck at two extra spots for Chronosaurus. But hopefully, yeah, because Chronosaurus has the largest boost to appeal in this park. So hopefully we can do that here, and we'll just add like 5 different things here. We've got the money for it. It's not like we're hurting. And then they'll put, well, that's the aviary one. Put the lagoon hatchery on the side here. Try to get this added in. to just move us. Yeah, because this should be the last thing that we'll need is these Chronosaurus.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Where are we gonna put
we
it?
are pleased to
We can put it
welcome
here.
you.
That works. All right, let's get that. Let's connect the path here. Perfect. Chronosaurus is ready to go. So if we take this path, can we go like directly to the side and then just run it around the side of this here? That. All right. So now, I wasn't paying attention. We have 7 people we need left in this park, so I feel really good about this. I think we just need to can just wait this out almost to get this, get us over to this point here. We need 4 people left to finish this.
What an exceptional park. And what an exceptional employee you turned out to be. I mean, of course I knew you'd be a star the moment I saw you. I can just read people like that, you know? Huh?
Okay, so there it is. We've got our 5-star park. We're able to do that in just about an hour and a half. So still had some time to get over to get this to 5 stars. It's had a lot of buffer room here. Felt good about it. We have our Dilophosaurus statue here. So next time we will be heading to the Badlands to do the breeding challenge over there. In the meantime, thanks again for watching this. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like and that subscribe button. If you have completed this challenge, though, what are some things that you did that made this really helpful? And what was your time? How fast did you get this completed in? This was, again, an hour, just over almost an hour and a half. Maybe we'll do this again sometime and see what's the fastest we can do with this. But again, thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next build.